All right, we're here for our next guest, Samantha Simpson, here to talk about yoga to open up unconsciously held trauma in the body. Samantha Simpson is a posture and yoga coach and a speaker located in Indianapolis, teaches you how to hold your body in a new way that promotes physical healing, emotional resilience, confidence in your body, boundless energy, and social brilliance. She is a devoted practitioner and teacher of the Bowspring Yoga, focused on empowering women, athletes, adults, and teens.
Thank
Welcome.
you so much, Bill. Thank you. Thank you. Hi. Have you experienced any roadblocks in your holistic healing? Or maybe you've heard the old adage, the issues are in the tissues. Well, it turns out science says that this is true. The body tissues can hold trauma in the form of muscular tension in the body. So maybe it's just one part of your body that was affected by a trauma. Perhaps you were in a car accident and suffered whiplash. The body is holding that trauma in the area of your neck. Or perhaps you've experienced some kind of emotional trauma or abuse. Your trauma might be held out throughout your body with intense muscle straining. And this could lead to things such as fibromyalgia, muscle spasms, back pain, irritable bowel syndrome, and migraines. Another way that trauma can affect the tissues is it could lead to a numbness, a disassociation with a part of the body. So the brain and the body are very smart. They will separate you from what it thinks is harmful. So sometimes you're separated from the pain. And when this happens, a lot of times people choose to use substances to numb the pain. They form addictions, or maybe it's overeating or anorexia. And that's a way that they numb out. Other people choose things such as gambling and dangerous behavior to numb the pain as well. I'm Samantha Simpson, and I am a posture and yoga coach. I teach people an alignment system that is physically healing of these trauma problems, because we open up the body somatically and allow to process that trauma. People I work with get stronger, more flexible, and they find clarity and courage, which is really great benefit of the Bowspring alignment system, which today I'm going to share with you 2 practices and exercises that you can do yourself. So first, let's define trauma. Trauma could be from an accident, a fall, maybe you slipped and busted your tailbone when you were a kid, and you could have formed scar tissue that is still affecting you to this day. Perhaps it is an emotional trauma, such as an abuse, emotional neglect, or stories that you have been told when you were a child. Maybe you were told that you weren't good at school or that you were shy, and you've told yourself this story over and over again. And this also gets stored in your tissue, and your body remembers it. So first, before we get into learning how to open up and free the trauma, we'll explore a default position of posture that keeps us stuck in the trauma. Bill, can you help me out for a second, please?
Sure.
Have a seat. So Bill will demonstrate a closed position. So go ahead and just relax on the chair. Like, imagine you are watching TV, or you're waiting at the airport for your plane to come in.
Like my phone?
Yes, checking out your phone. So he is in what we call the C-shaped curve. In the C-shaped curve of the spine, there's only one curve of the spine, and it's in the shape of a C, you guessed it. The head is in a forward position. The back of the neck is long, the front of the neck is short. And the primal organs of the body, the vital organs, are closed off and protected. The heart, the guts, the sexual organs, and your main arteries and vessels are in a protected position when you're in the C shape. This C shape is not bad. It's actually good for calming your nervous system. Your heart rate and your blood pressure will lower when you are in this protected C-shaped curve. However, you don't want to live in the C shape, because your body will get stuck there. Your fascia, which is your connective tissue, will start to bind, and the older you get, the harder it is to break out of the C-shaped curve. So you'll end up stuck there. Stuck and imprisoned in your body and stuck and imprisoned in that pain and that trauma that's stuck there as well. Thank you, Phil. One of the other areas of the body, besides the throat and the belly, that is so somatically sensitive is the pelvic floor. So bring your attention right now, in the privacy of your own home, to your pelvic floor. Can you feel it? Is it tight? Is it loose? Do you have any sensation there at all? For a lot of people, they don't even know what their pelvic floor is, so I have a little diagram. Everybody has one, man or woman. So it's a section of muscles that connect the pubic bone to the tailbone. It's your undercarriage. And people who have suffered through a lot of trauma carry a ton of issues in this tissue. So opening this area could cause some emotional pain. You might start to feel a panic sensation. If you do, remind yourself that you are choosing to go into this place, to open it, and to free it up. And if you continue to feel panic or fear, it is acceptable and totally fine to protect yourself back in that C-shaped position. So now we're going to practice a few positions in this open bowspring alignment, and I will demonstrate them for you today. Please note that although these positions might feel or seem like they're pretty easy, it does get kind of technical, and you might feel some frustrations when we're doing that. Please allow yourself to feel any feelings that you have, and they're completely normal. Please allow yourself to feel any sensations, and allow yourself to stay present, knowing that you're doing right just as you are. So let's sit at the edge of our chair this time and bring your awareness to your rib cage. Everybody go ahead and close your eyes right now and start to breathe into your heart center. Imagine your heart is pulsing blue energy, and it presses out in all directions. It pulses out laterally, forward, and back. And with this pulsing energy, your ribs start to expand in all directions. Cultivate an inner sense that healing is possible. Know this at your core, your heart center. With each breath you take, expand the rib cage even more in all directions. Imagine your ribs are like a helium balloon that floats and lifts away from the floor. Blink an awareness into your eyes and open them up. Maintain that fullness of the rib cage. And now bring your toes to the floor in front of you. Notice I have my toes in front of my ankles, and my ankles are under my knees. A tendency is to sit through your day with your heels back, or to pull the toes up, especially if you're triggered or nervous. Notice what times of the day you flick your toes up. Instead, we're going to keep our toe prints touching the floor. All 10 of them. Toe prints and the forefoot touching the floor. All right? Find that floaty rib cage once more. And now we're going to reach behind your buttocks flesh and pull your butt out from underneath you so that you're sitting on your femur bones and your tailbone is open. The tailbone is a center of your body that tends to tuck under when we want to stay protected, but we're going to open it up now and rest assured that we are in a safe place and we're able to exercise this opening. 10 toes touch the floor. Ribs lift and float. And then the head lifts and float as well, just like the ribs. Allow there to be an opening in your throat center. Imagine your throat center being free and you feel the ability to speak your mind
and to speak your truth. Soften your belly. Bring your hands to your belly, the low belly and the upper belly, and encourage them to open and soften. And then touch your fingertips together, all 10 fingertips. Let your elbows rise as if you're holding a globe. Press your globe forward. Tip your ears back. Open your back teeth and lift the roof of your mouth. There's a lot of details here. Bring your attention to your pelvic floor. Allow it to soften if it's tightened up again. Soothe yourself with your breath and the softening of the center of your being. You are in a vulnerable, open position, but you are safe. Let your head float, your ribs float. Cup one hand and bring it back behind your neck. Close your elbow forward. Cup the other hand and bring it back behind your head, like you've got a head rest and a neck rest. Bring your elbows towards each other as a way to open up the place between your shoulder blades. Keep your 10 toes touching the floor and energetically, imaginationally, draw your heels back to get a tone on the back of your legs. Soften your low belly. Open your pelvic floor once more. Tilt your head back into your hand. Breathe bigness into your rib cage. Lean back into this full opening. Float up, wide, out, staying connected to the floor. And exhale, mindfully release. Very good. We'll practice one more pose today, standing behind the chair. This one will really open up your deep root. Feet step wide. Roll into the inner aspects of your feet and energetically press your feet wide and your sits bones open. Soften your pelvic floor and bend and extend your legs. This exercise can be done with your hands high up or low down. And it's very opening for these core, sensitive, somatically psychic centers. So notice what feelings you might have after doing these exercises. Maybe you feel a little bit triggered or a little bit nervous. That's normal. And after some practice, you'll be able to convince your body that you are safe in this open position as you process these feelings and emotions. I recommend, if you want to continue the healing process of your body and process trauma in the body, that you explore a bowspring alignment and practice this alignment in your everyday life and practice it on a yoga mat, doing exercises daily, and establishing a support system to help you process these emotions, talking it out with people, and journaling. If you would like to learn more about Bowspring or to schedule a free consultation with me, you can check out my website, thesamanthasimpson.com. If you would like, you could join a group program, which you could have a discount for watching this video today. Or please feel free to join Samantha's Bowspring Yoga community, which is a free group on Facebook where I post videos and information about Bowspring and alignment. Thank you for watching today. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Samantha. And just a reminder, you can follow Samantha at thesamanthasimpson.com. You can connect with all of Samantha's great offers on our market partner page, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Samantha.
Thank you.